Libra. From the 23rd of September to the 23rd of October. Rules: the kidneys. Metal: copper. Stone: chrysolite. Perfume: galbanum. Plant: pine and cypress. Flower: narcissus. Planet: Venus. Color: green. Element: air. Keyword: love. Day: Friday. Ruler: Uriel. Beloved disciple, today we have entered the equilibrating sign of Libra. This sign is the house of Saturn and Venus. The planets, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn live and throb within our conscience. The soul develops and unfolds within this solar system that lives in the very depth of our conscience. Among the death and new birth of the good souls, they should unfold within each one of the planetary auras, whose mixtures form that which all books of spiritualism denominate planes. Libra influences the kidneys. Libra is the sign of the equilibrating forces, and the forces of our human organism should balance in a total form in our kidneys. All the forces of the universe keep seeking equilibrium, and we should learn the equilibrium of all things. Thou should not mix antagonistic forces, because terrible destructive forces result from such mixture. Look carefully at those who surround thee, and do not live in a house with people full of hatred or superficiality, because the mixture of antagonistic forces creates destructive forces for thee and for those who live with thee. Learn, therefore, the force of equilibrium. Intellectuals end up nutty or crazy because they attempt against the forces of equilibrium. Imagine an encounter of energies forming an X. Now then, let us take this example to man. Every human has a connection of 7 vehicles, and if we concentrate our attention on the mind or mental body, which is the center of thy X, the result would be the rupture of the mental body. Intellectuals who have their attention fixed on the intellect end up breaking the mental body. Almost all intellectuals have their manias, insanities, dissimulated by theories and manias. In ancient times, man was more simple, and since he did not have the intellect of the animal soul, he perceived the subtle and the planetary genii. Ancient men grew spiritually under the influence of the Ursa Major, and students should meditate intensely on the Ursa Major if they want to awaken consciousness. That constellation radiates powerful spiritual forces, and man should learn to converse with the sidereal genii of that constellation. There is a key to transfer oneself to that constellation. The key is to meditate profoundly on a yellow stone that exists in the astral. Do this exercise in the moments of transition between vigil and sleep, and thou shalt then transfer thyself in the astral body to the largest star of the Ursa Major, where a powerful and gigantic civilization exists. Since the 17th century, the earth entered a new era of spiritual awakening. That awakening will shine in all its splendor in the sign of Aquarius, the present era. The cause of that awakening is due to the influence of the great enlightened Buddha, who in the 17th century became the redeemer of the Martian humanity, was crucified in the forces of Mars to redeem the Martians and help our terrestrial humanity with Buddhic Martian forces that radiate from Mars. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Orifiel are the 4 lords that rule the karmic balance of the 4 winds, north, south, east, and west. These are the 4 angels of the 4 cardinal points of the earth. Esoteric astrology should live within the law of perfect equilibrium. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is the true and legitimate order of the days of the week. This is the authentic and legitimate calendar that the Roman Catholic sect adulterated, and which befalls on us to restore, to live in accordance with the law of equilibrium. The authentic week is based on the law of true equilibrium and planetary order. We should learn how to look at the alternatives of pleasure and pain, of profit and loss, with indifference. The Bhagavad Gita says, "The mind that follows wandering thoughts makes the soul as invalid as the boat which the wind leads astray on the waters. Kill sensation, teach the Sutta Nipata. Equally see pleasure and pain, profit and loss, victory and defeat." The natives of Libra are very skillful in everything, but suffer much in love, since their love affairs and life are as unstable as the scale. Exercise. Stand up with the feet firm and arms extended to the sides in the form of a cross or scale, and move inclining the waist 7 times to the right and 7 towards the left, with the intention that all our energies become balanced in our kidneys.